I heard that Sydney got kicked out of Brussels, so if she wants to race maybe a 400, we'll do an extra event in Brussels day before, day after or something. Maybe we fix that.
Okay, well, Mondo Duplantis really did just say that. The situation surrounding Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone recently has gotten, well, very interesting in the past few days, as she declared for a 200-400 double at Brussels Diamond Week, despite not having the qualifications to enter. I did a video before on how Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone rarely races on the Diamond League circuit with 0 appearances this season, and that made the request to enter 2 races in the Diamond League final at Brussels an interesting one, because she surely must have known that you cannot enter without having competed in a Diamond League race beforehand. At first she was let in, however later she was denied those 2 spots in the double because of the qualification criteria, and that has definitely sparked some controversy in the running world. Obviously, Sydney is in a class of her own over the 400-meter hurdles and commands a lot of attention in the world of athletics, but even she couldn't just enter the Diamond League finals, skipping all the previous competitions. But to add some further intrigue to this whole thing, Mondo Duplantis, the pole vault world record holder, decided to offer Sydney a challenge after a very interesting exhibition match against Karsten Warholm in the 100 meters, something we've never quite seen before, as a field athlete took on a track athlete in a distance that neither of them ran very much. Mondo offered a challenge that may be even more interesting, a matchup with Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone over the 400 meters.
I heard that Sydney got kicked out of Brussels, so if she wants to race maybe a 400, we'll do an extra event in Brussels day before, day after or something. Maybe we fix that.
Now, that's a matchup that definitely sparks a lot of intrigue. Obviously, Mondo probably threw out this idea because he thought it would be a competitive one to go up against Sydney, an event that she has ran before. And that is kind of her distance, although obviously Mondo is probably still a very good 400-meter runner. I do think this offers a lot of intrigue because we don't really know who would win such a matchup. Duplantis has a lot of short distance speed from his pole vault training, and I think that carries over well to the 100 meters. But even he said his legs began to tire towards the tail end of things, that we saw Warholm come back at him a bit. Over the 400, obviously, Sydney is very quick, right up near the top of the world, even though she lost to Paulino when she did a 400 flat at Diamond League last year. But I think it could be very interesting to see them go head-to-head. Obviously, top male 400 runners are a lot quicker than top female 400 runners, but Mondo is not a top 400-meter runner, probably rarely trains for this type of racing, and doesn't have the best sprint fatigue resistance. Overall, it's an interesting idea, and I'm glad Mondo just threw it out there. I kind of doubt Sydney takes him up on the offer because, well, she's already very selective in her races as is, and probably won't just go to Brussels to race an exhibition, even if the track and field world would really love it. But still, I do think these hypothetical matchups that oftentimes get talked about on message boards are really interesting ideas, and they should be done more often. If you enjoy track and field coverage like this, be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.